Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to ask the question, who out there is ready for some pulling action? Make some noise. Let's get excited. America's Pull starts right now.
Yeah, right there. How about that, Henry, Illinois, to get us started? Elmer Haug and a Little Temptation. Case Machine out of Centralia, Kansas. Shop out there. Do a whole lot of business working on tractors and implements back in Centralia, Kansas. So Elmer's sitting out there currently. Mark to beat is 3:19.97. I want to draw your attention to the chalk lines on the side of each of the dirt tracks here. They are 45 feet in width. And those are the boundary lines for our competitors. If the vehicle touches that chalk in any way, shape, or form, the vehicle will be out of bounds. So you got to keep them in between the lines here tonight in Henry, Illinois. Here we go now. Brian Haug in the Big Temptation.
How about you, Henry? No question about it. We're about 50 feet past where his dad finished with the Little Temptation. O'Brien goes on sailing out the door. And Jerry.
Back over to lightweight superstock side. Let's go to Cox's Creek, Kentucky, down there in Nelson County, in the Bluegrass State, where that good liquor, the bourbon, is made down that way. Fort New Holland here tonight. Mr. Mike Willey, longtime competitor, many-time national champion aboard this machine out of the Bluegrass State. Comes in here tonight, number 5 in Pro Pulling League points.
He was a winner here for the first time in 2011. He did it again in 2013. So 2 wins to his credit. Light Superstocks were one of the 4 classes that were part of the 1999 event. That Light Superstock event that year was won by Larry Phillips. Those 4 classes were modified 4-wheel drive, Light Superstock, and of course, Pro Stock tractors. Well, he shuts it off very quickly.
Let's go lightweight superstock pulling now. Franklin, Indiana. Straight up 65, just south of Indianapolis in the Hoosier State, dead smack in the center of the state. Come that 4010 John Deere, $18. Alcohol edition. David S. Stebb doing the wheeling here tonight. Long-time competitor in the class. Tightening up the drawbar right now. Our mark to beat continues to be 3:68 and 39. Brian Haug at the top of the pile, that monster pass.
Well, that is not what we were hoping for by any means at all. Great hole shot, front end lifted just like he wanted, and around that 160-foot mark or so. Lost the whistle a little bit and brought it down pretty hard on the front end. Still.
Pleasant Hill, Illinois, Mr. Bobby Jones, with a tractor with the title of the tractor is one of my favorites ever, fans. They call this tractor Field Sobriety. And Miles, you alluded to it just a little bit earlier, but this gentleman here behind the wheel of this international machine is on a roll here this summer.
This gentleman has been so tough. not just in 2023, but really in 2023. He has stepped it up even farther here, and his competitors are scratching their heads, doing everything they can to claw back into this, as he's been winning by not a few feet, but quite a few feet. And here he comes now to the starting line. We get that green flag and come running your way.
Yeah, how about it, fans? Make some noise. Nice pass there. You're going to like to see that international wheels up almost nearly the whole way. Looks as though we've got over the edge. Martin Daniel might be backing up on our lightweight superstock tractor side, Jeremy.
Yes, sir. For the Volunteer State, Bradyville, Tennessee. The first of two on this tandem. We'll be out with the second tractor here at the bottom of the class. Daniel Northcut will be doing the driving on that one. But Martin comes in here tonight aboard this over-the-edge tractor. And 39.
At 200 feet, we were on our way, but we had to work the brake just a little bit. And that pulled him back down into what I'm going to call the number 3 position there with that entry, folks. Another.
All right, staying in Illinois, Matt Hart, Todd Magee, Marine, Illinois, with the case he calls Monkey Mayhem Uncaged. Longtime competitor in the class with the Monkey Mayhem entries. And this is the latest version in the arsenal for the Magee family.
Yeah, sometimes this tractor's just kind of kept them on their toes and head scratching, so we're hoping that Todd makes a pass right here on the big end of the track, fire that case up and come our way. Yeah, he did exactly that. We're not going to get the leader cone, but we're going to be number 2 or 3. Very close to that number 2 spot here of where Bobby was. And we thank our friends at ARP. We'll be back that second entry out of the state of Tennessee. Daniel Northcut doing the driving of this entry.
Comes into the evening number 2 and Pro Pulling League points with this machine. These Tennessee tractors are number 2 and number 3 coming into this evening's performance.
Well, you want to let them drift as long as you can. Unfortunately, that went to the wrong side of the white line, folks, with that 210 out of the state of Tennessee. Let's give him a tough luck round of applause.
Now, Brian Haug in the Big Temptation.
How about you, Henry? No question about it.